Definitely a strong one though, and curious as well. I can't wrap my head around this. I've been trying to get some answers. Can anyone please help out with this? If it is following me in life, I want it gone. Ever since I was little, I got used to seeing and hearing and experiencing paranormal activity all the time. I'm 100% sure the house I grew up in was haunted. I just don't know why. Not sure if the house was a historical site or something like that. But there was more than one spirit, but the strongest one was an evil being. Flash forward to high school. This was when I had my first shadow person encounter. I was sleeping really peacefully. I had been in such a deep sleep there was no reason for me to wake up, except for the fact that I was touched. It was anywhere from 2 a.m. 4 a.m. I didn't see the time, but it was definitely early morning hours when I felt a fingernail gently scratched the bottom of my foot. Seeing as I would play with my brother like this, I naturally thought it was him. I got so irritated at this point and yelled stop. I propped up on my elbow and looked over my shoulder toward the foot of my bed to let him have it for waking me when I saw a very distinct looking male shadow figure with what looked like a similar hairstyle to my brother's. It appeared shirtless, but like it might have had bottoms of some sort. I can't really remember. Now it's been years. It then hunched down to sit back on its legs in a deep squat to look at me at the foot of my bed. Well, my brother shared a room with me, seeing as we only had a 2-bed house and we were a family of 4. So I guess my yelling woke him up enough for him to stir in his sleep in his bed across the room from mine. I looked over to see him move a little, but not wake up, and the male looking shadow looked over as well. I looked back at it and it looked back at me, and that's when I fully realized that this thing wasn't my brother or anyone else in the house. As I realized this, the best way I can describe its exit was it looked just like it disintegrated in front of my eyes, like a cloud of smoke that slowly clears up when you smoked out your house from burning something. I don't know why I wasn't scared. I just turned over and laid back down and went right back to sleep without much thought. Now needless to say, I'm freaked out by this memory, but this was only my first encounter I've had with these entities. I've seen more on multiple occasions now, and I almost wonder if it's the same being just watching me in life from house to house, and even not in my house. It looks like the same entity. Does anyone else have a similar experience? Do shadow people attach themselves to you? If they can, or do, then why? Now that I had my first child, I've seen a shadow of sorts near his cribs a few times. It seems to just always be around, watching out of curiosity. Not necessarily malicious, but not necessarily a good presence. Definitely a strong one though, and curious as well. I can't wrap my head around this. I've been trying to get some answers. Can anyone please help out with this? If it is following me in life, I want it gone.